Okay, kids, I'm terribly sorry I got interrupted. So, part two. This is where we were at. Okay? So, what you're going to do now is you're going to turn this around and starting at the folded part, right along here, you are going to very, very carefully use a pair of scissors and cut along the lines. Now, it is easier to turn the paper while we cut than it is to turn the scissors. Please keep that in mind. Okay, you can see that my left hand, which is holding the paper, is turning it, while my scissors are pretty much staying still. Okay, now you are going to stop cutting as soon as you hit that dot where the line ends. You do not want to cut out into here. Be very careful of that. So we are going to cut all our lines very carefully, staying right on our white colored pencil lines and stopping at the dots. So go ahead and get that taken care of. You can pause the video to do that. Okay, so hopefully if you're following directions, you have already cut all your lines. Okay. So you can go ahead and open this thing up, and you can kind of fold it the other way so it flattens a little, like that. And you can see that there are lines on one side and no lines on the other, but if you did it right, it's still all in one piece. So now what you're going to do is you are going to take this paper, and I want you to cut right along the lines and cut out two of the strips. Okay, do not cut out the skinny one. That's trash. Cut two of these out very, very carefully, starting at the bottom, staying right on those pencil lines that I gave to you. Okay, we're just going to cut out two for now. Try and stay on the lines as best as you can. So here are my two strips of paper. Okay. Then you're going to take your ruler and you're going to start your first weave with the ruler, not the paper. All right. So we are weaving. Weaving is when you start by doing over, under, and so on. So I'm going to take my ruler. Let me zoom in a little bit here, and notice that I'm holding the paper the wide way, okay? I'm going to take my ruler and go under the first strip. See, right under here. And then it appears, then I want to go under the third one and just keep alternating over and under until I get to the other side without ripping the paper. I'm being very careful. Now, I've got my ruler woven through the black paper, right in the middle. It's important that it's in the middle or you'll tear the paper, okay? I'm going to turn my ruler up on its edge. And what you can see here is that it actually separates all those strips from one another, okay? And I'm going to take one of these white papers and I'm going to feed it right through there. Kind of like a car driving through a tunnel. And just keep working it through, same way as the ruler's going. See this? And then you can lay your ruler back down, and you want to slide this gently all the way over to the side until it is sitting at the end of all your little scissor cuts. Okay? Nice and even. Then take your ruler out, remembering that we started by going under the black paper. Take the ruler out. This time, you're going to start by going over the black paper. So feed your ruler through, remembering that we are doing the opposite of what we did last time. All right. So right through the middle, okay? Get your second strip of paper ready. Lift your ruler up like so, and feed this paper through there until it's all the way through. Lay your ruler down, slide this up until it bonks into the first white paper you had. And you got to keep working at it. You don't want to rip it, so don't force it. Just kind of use the edge of your fingernail or your finger or even the ruler. You can try bumping it with the ruler. That might help. Okay, but you can see that all of the corners are pretty much touching one another. You want to keep them nice and straight. If you end up getting them crooked, it will look really bad at the other end when we're done. Now, I've got these two strips finished. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my glue and I'm going to lift and just put a little dot of glue there. Maybe spread it with the tip of the glue bottle. Just a dot, not a river, a puddle, or anything else. Press it down, hold for a few seconds, then go over here, do the same for this one. A little bit of glue, press down for a few seconds. Okay, and then we're going to glue the other two. A bit of glue under here, push this down, and then right here, a little bit of glue, push it down. Now, if any of these pieces move while you're doing the glue, you have a few seconds to get them straight again before the glue starts to set and things will rip. So you have to do this carefully. All right, so if you look at this, these two are opposite. So now I'm going to cut two more strips of paper. Staying right on those lines. Okay. Now I'm going to pay close attention to the way my ruler is sitting. Take it out, weave it through the opposite way. Turn it up, slide my paper through there. Sometimes it doesn't want to cooperate. You can kind of turn it a little bit. There we go. Okay. Slide this over. Till it's nice and even. Like that. Take your ruler out. Weave your ruler through the opposite way. Flip it up. Feed your paper through there. Slide it over. And you can see that now I've got these opposites going on, and that's the whole idea behind weaving. And if you look carefully, we're starting to get that effect of the optical illusions of things kind of moving around when they're not really moving. Okay, so now I'm gluing these two down. We always work in pairs. You do two strips, then you glue. So, you can see the process. I'm going to take the ruler out, do it the opposite way, put the paper through, slide it over, and then do another strip. The opposite way, slide it over. And you're going back and forth with these paper strips, and they should always be opposite one another. If two of them end up looking the same next to one another, you got to pull that out and redo it. So, good luck, and take your time.